Okay, Lions lose to the Packers, but there was three guys that played really well that nobody is noticing because the game was so ugly. Let's get right into it. Shout out to Pride of Detroit for putting this together, but Khalif Raymond, just solid as a rock, gets in there when things are tough. When we really got to have something, Khalif Raymond seems to be the guy that comes in. He had 5 receptions for 90 yards, even ran the ball. So we're lucky to have him. Don't forget about Khalif Raymond. Okay, next one that I love is Malcolm Rodriguez. Now, we haven't talked about him enough because the dude is not playing a lot on defense, but they found a role for him at fullback. So see you later, Cabinda, because he's gone. So Cabinda's always hurt. He never plays, but yet he's always hurt. So now Malcolm Rodriguez will be his replacement. There's no question about that going forward because Malcolm had a great catch. He's been blocking well. You know, we know he's physical. We know he knows that, but his ability to catch the ball was really cool too. So, and it's nice because you're not wasting another roster spot with Cabinda. All he can, you've got a guy that's like backup. He's a backup linebacker, plays all the special teams, and then can play offensively. Love it. Jameson Williams, another one, stock up. You could just see he's ready. And this is the frustrating part about like, why isn't he getting the ball more? Because he only had 2 catches, but he got a short and intermediate look that were long overdue and allowed him space so he could get going a little bit. And let's keep those rolling, please. So I did a video about this. Like, why is Jameson Williams not getting the ball more? Feed it to him, like force feed it to him. And because he's catching the ball now. Jared Goff's getting used to his speed. Thank you. Jameson Williams, shout out to him. He played well as well. Another one, Brian Branch. Dude is just all over and he's used like in critical spots. So it's like, shout out to him, man. Brian Branch, appreciate you. Thanks for just being consistent out there, man. If a ball gets caught on him, he's right there all day long. Here's one for you. Stock down now. Can we do a couple stock downs just for fun? John Kaminsky has all but disappeared this year. Could not agree more. The guy was physical. He could get in there. He didn't always get sacks, but man, his penetration allowed Hutch to come around. Weird. He has 18 tackles and he does have a sack almost 66% of the way through the season. It's not like he's getting pressures that aren't converting to sacks either. It's not like he's getting pressures. He's been invisible and not playing like the player we saw in 22. I completely agree. So John Kaminsky's a weird one. A couple other stock downs while we're doing it. Jerry Jacobs. Yeah, I get it. Tough for him. Taylor Decker. We just saw Taylor Decker get owned again, really, by Rashawn Gary. Because Rashawn Gary's been able to get in there a few times these last few games. It's like, dude, Decker. Love Decker. It's been a rock for the Lions all year. But a couple players get him. No question about that. Tracy Walker. Oh my gosh. He's a big hitter and he's a run defense guys, but those are secondary to covering receivers. Walker was equally at fault, and Watson's big catch of the Packers the first play. Yep, he wasn't over the top. He's good, and we're lucky to have him for CJ Gardner-Johnson's injury, but gee whiz, come on. Okay, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm not going to go through the players that didn't do well. There's still some bright spots. Cabinda getting off the roster, though, is probably the number one. But love Malcolm Rodriguez. Love that the Lions are 8-3. That's the biggest thing. Get beat this game. Last game looked a little shaky. We're 8-3. We're fine. We're fine until we're really not fine. Still leading the division. Everything's in front of us. Played 2 games against the Vikings. Everyone's making a big deal about that for the Vikings, but it's a huge deal for the Lions. The Lions win one of those games and they win the division. So they're fine. I just keep telling myself that because the last 2 weeks we're like, oh shoot. And I think we've taken for granted, some of us, how well the Lions have played against certain teams where it's just like dominate start to finish. And it's like, cool, win. The NFL. It's going to be tough. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this, and we'll see all of you on the next one.